Question 4. In the figure, if ray BA parallel to ray DE, angle C equal to 50 degree and angle D equal to 100 degree, find the measure of angle ABC. Let us look at the figure. They have given here ray BA parallel to ray DE. So BA is here, DE is here. So this ray BA is parallel to ray DE. Also they have given angle C equal to 50 degrees. So you see here this is 50 degrees. Angle D is 100 degrees, that is this angle D. Okay, find the measure of angle ABC. So I marked this in red. We have to find this angle. Now to achieve this angle, that is to find out the measure of angle ABC, we have to do a construction. Now what is the construction we have to do? You are seeing that we are drawing a line passing through this point C, and also it is parallel to this line AB. What is the name of the line? It is XY. So we draw a line passing through point C and parallel to line AB. We can name this line XY. So we can say draw a line XY. Okay. Draw a line XY passing through point C and parallel to line AB. So this is the construction. Also you have one more thing which you have to mention. Whenever we pass a line through a particular point, you write that which point lies between the other two. Now you see here you have drawn this line XY passing through the point C. So we see that X and Y lie on either sides of C. So we can say draw a line XY passing through point C and parallel to line AB such that you see that the point C lies between X and Y. So here between X and Y. So we continue. XY is a line drawn passing through point C and parallel to line AB. Now ray DE, you see what is given. Ray DE parallel to ray BA. So we write ray DE parallel to ray BA, which is given to us. Now we also see that ray BA, it is parallel to this line XY. How did we get that? By the construction which we did. We have done a construction saying that it will be parallel to line AB. So ray BA parallel to line XY by construction. So if ray DE is parallel to ray BA and ray BA is parallel to line XY, we can say that all these three are parallel to each other. That is ray DE parallel to ray BA parallel to line XY. Okay, so we have got the first one which we needed further. Okay, now further we have angle EDC equal to, look at the figure, angle EDC is equal to 100 degrees. That was given to us. So we write here angle EDC equal to 100 degrees, that is given to us. Further, ray DE parallel to line XY, and we have something as the transversal. Ray DE parallel to line XY, and we have something as the transversal. So what is connecting ray DE to line XY? It is here we see that line DC. DC is connecting DE to XY. So ray DE parallel to line XY and line DC is the transversal. So we write here ray DE parallel to line XY and line DC is the transversal. Now watch this clearly. You have here one parallel line, this is the other parallel line. We are talking about these two. This is the transversal. Now we have one pair of alternate angles because of this parallel lines and the transversal. Look at the alternate angles, how they are formed. That is, angle EDC will be one alternate angle. What will be the other alternate angle? Angle DCX. Okay, this one, full angle, angle DCX. So angle EDC is congruent to angle DCX. Why? Because they are alternate angles. So you have here angle EDC congruent to angle DCX. Why? Because they are alternate angles. And if they are congruent to each other, the two angles are also equal to each other. Their measures will be the same. Therefore, angle EDC is equal to angle DCX. But what is angle EDC? Is it given to us? Yes, angle EDC is given to us as 100 degrees. Therefore, angle DCX also will be 100 degrees. So, we write here, but angle EDC equal to 100 degree and angle DCX, that is angle DCX, this angle DCX is equal to angle. Now you look at this angle DCX, it is formed by these two angles, angle DCB plus angle BCX. So angle DCX is formed by these two angles, angle DCB plus angle BCX. So I have written here angle DCX is equal to angle DCB plus angle BCX. Now I have written angle DCX as 100 degrees. How did I get it? Because angle EDC equal to angle DCX. I'll write the reason here. Whenever we write something, we must write from where we get it. Because angle EDC is equal to angle DCX. Okay, because angle EDC is equal to angle DCX. Now, we look at angle DCB and angle BCX. One of these angles are given to us. Let us look at the figure. You see here, angle DCB is given to us as 50 degrees. We do not know what is BCX. We have to find it out. So, in place of angle DCB, now I will write angle DCB. So, here we don't need this. We don't need the symbol of angle. Directly in place of angle DCB, we have 50 degrees. We have to find out what is angle BCX. So, write BCX as it is. But angle DCB is equal to 50 degrees. Okay, we are writing here, which we have already substituted. Therefore, 100 degree equal to 50 degree plus angle BCX. So now when I want to find angle BCX, how will I find? By taking 50 degree on the other side, that is 100 degree minus 50 degree will be angle BCX. So I can write here angle BCX is equal to, or I'll write one more step, angle BCX is equal to 100 degree minus 50 degree, and 100 degree minus 50 degree is 50 degrees. So angle BCX is equal to 50 degrees. So we have found one angle, that angle BCX is 50 degrees. Let us see whether that is the angle which is asked. They have asked find the measure of angle ABC, that is this angle. So we have found angle BCX. So let us write that measure of the angle there. The measure of angle BCX we got as 50 degrees. So I am marking it here, 50 degree. Now I have to find angle ABC. Now how will I find angle ABC? Now you look here, in one, what did we say? Ray DE parallel to ray BA parallel to line XY. So ray BA and line XY are parallel to each other. So if these two are parallel lines, we can take BC as the transversal. If we take BC as the transversal, you see this angle BCX is already given to us. And we have to find angle ABC. Now, can we identify which type of angles these are? This angle ABC and this angle BCX, both these angles are on the inner side of the parallel lines and both are on the same side of the transversal. So which type of angles do they form? They form interior angles. And when the lines are parallel, the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So what can we say now? Angle ABC plus angle BCX is equal to, supplementary means it is equal to 180 degrees. So we will use that clue and then find out what is angle ABC. Okay, so we have ray BA parallel to line XY. Just now we said all the three, that is ray BA, line XY and ray DE were parallel. So from that we got ray BA parallel to line XY, that is from 1. And line, which was the line which was the transversal there? We said line BC is the transversal. We will confirm that from the figure. Line BC is the transversal. So we have to see the sum of which angles becomes 180 degrees because they are interior angles. So we have ray BA parallel to line XY and line BC is the transversal. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle BCX is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because they form interior angles on the same side of the transversal. See, confirm here that BC is the transversal. So let us write it down. Ray BA parallel to line XY and line BC is the transversal. Therefore, angle ABC, that is what we have to find out, plus angle BCX is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now here angle ABC we write as it is. Angle BCX was given to us. Let us see in the figure what is the measure of it. We have found the measure of angle BCX as 50 degrees. So we will put the measure of angle BCX as 50 degree. So angle ABC plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle ABC will be 50 degree, on the other side will be 180 degree minus 50 degree. Therefore angle ABC is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree is 130 degree. Therefore it is 130 degree. This is the measure of the angle what was asked.